The story you're about to hear is based on true events. Mark's mother was a constant presence at every one of his sports events, rain or shine. She was always there, her enthusiasm and support unwavering. Whenever Mark played football, she stood on the sidelines, eyes glued to the field. Her reactions to the game were impossible to miss. As the play shifted, she would gasp, her face a canvas of worry and excitement. Mark's teammates would nudge him, smirking, "Is that your mom?" He would roll his eyes and mutter a dismissive response, pretending not to know her. But deep inside, he cherished her steadfast support, even if he never admitted it out loud. The greatest gift Mark's mother gave him was her belief in him. No matter how many times he stumbled, she always believed he would find his way. Mark had struggled with substance abuse, overdosing on drugs 3 times, each incident a brush with death. Yet, he survived, convinced that he was kept alive for a purpose. His mother's faith in him was a beacon during his darkest times, a reminder that someone saw potential and worth in him when he couldn't see it himself. Life taught Mark a harsh lesson. The company you keep shapes your destiny. He fell in with the wrong crowd, a group of friends who led him astray. As a young boy, he had dreams, grand visions of what he could become. But he sacrificed those dreams on the altar of peer pressure and poor choices. Late nights of partying and substance abuse became his norm. His friends would drive him home in the early hours of the morning, laughter and the stench of alcohol filling the car. Each time, as they pulled up to his house, dread settled in Mark's stomach. His mother would be waiting up for him, unable to sleep until she knew he was home safely. When Mark walked in, she would greet him with a soft, worried smile. "How was your night?" she'd ask, her voice full of concern. He would brush past her, mumbling a tired response, eager to escape to his room. But she always persisted. "Can I talk to you for a minute?" He'd snap, "I'm tired, Mom. Just leave me alone," and slam his bedroom door, shutting her out. She never gave up, though. She always tried to reach him, to talk to him, to let him know she cared. Years later, during a worldwide wrestling tour, Mark's world came crashing down. He was in Japan when a promoter knocked on his hotel room door at 3 a.m., his face grave. "Mark, you need to call home immediately," he said. Mark's heart pounded as he dialed the number. On the other end, a somber voice delivered the news that shattered his soul. "Mark, your mother has passed away." He dropped the phone and bolted out of the hotel, running into the silent streets of Hiroshima. The city was eerily empty, and Mark wandered aimlessly, his heart heavy with grief and regret. He looked up at the night sky, tears streaming down his face. "I'm so sorry, Mom," he whispered, his voice breaking. Returning home for the funeral was the hardest thing Mark ever had to do. He stood at the back of the room, unable to muster the courage to approach her casket. When he finally did, he saw her lying there, serene and angelic in her white dress. For the first time, he truly saw her beauty, her peace. He choked back sobs as he stood over her, memories flooding his mind. "Mom, you were my hero," he whispered. "Everything I am, everything I hope to be, was because of you. You loved me when I couldn't love myself. How did I repay you? By getting drunk, getting high, hanging out with losers. All you ever wanted was to talk to me, and I pushed you away." Mark's heart ached with regret. He wished he could turn back time, wished he had been a better son. He realized that his choices had led him down a path of destruction, breaking his mother's heart along the way. He wished he could talk to her one last time, tell her how much she meant to him, show her the man he had become. His experiences taught him that life is fleeting, and the true value lies not in material wealth but in love and the moments shared with those who matter. He wished he could tell his mother that he finally understood what she had tried to teach him. He wished he could tell her how sorry he was for all the pain he had caused. Standing there, Mark made a silent vow to honor his mother's memory. He would live a life that made her proud, a life defined by love, gratitude, and purpose. He understood now that it wasn't about the riches or the fame. It was about the love in his heart and the legacy he would leave behind. In the end, love is just a word until someone gives it meaning. And for Mark, His mother had given it all the meaning in the world. Cherish every moment with your loved ones. Tell them you love them today. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting stories like this.